Welcome back to Defense Like a Jedi. That was like a Darth Maul mixed with Yoda, and that's about as far as I've worked on my intro. So today I'm going to do a couple tips. I think I got 4 tips for you. We're going to talk about the Gathering Troops event and why it's so important that you get to at least the 5th chest. We're going to talk about the Parthinian Gear and when to do it and when not to do it for your main and your sub-generals. And we're going to talk about a way to get some free res and your duty officers, a tip that you might be overlooking on how to maximize those for free. Doesn't that sound great? All those 4 tips? How can you not watch this video? Anyways, we'll get right into the Gathering Troops event. This one's pretty simple. You see the 4 chests on the top. Get to the level 50. I don't know. I think I got to the level 70 once. I don't know if I've ever done that because it's not worth it to me. But if you look at these first 4 chests, they have the Forge Master certificates. You can't get these in very many places, and you only get like 1 per pack. Like if you buy the $5 pack, you get 1, and then it doubles for the daily double coupon. Then the next pack goes to $10, and you still get 1. So get these 4 up top, get to the level 50. This is the final one. You still only get 10, but 40 total. If you get to the last one, you get a historic general, which for me doesn't do anything for me because look at the percentages you're getting. You're going to do all that, and you're going to pull some common general from the tavern. So I'm not quite sure why that 70th level chest is so weak. So just get this done. Make sure you get to level 50. It's really easy. There's plenty of things to do that you can qualify for. That one's really easy to achieve. So we're going to move to the Parthinian Gear. The Parthinian Gear is not a Civ gear if you're not familiar. It's just upgraded. We'll call it the Ake gear, the Achaemenid Gear. If you go and hit the upgrade button, you'll see here that you can upgrade your Ake gear to the Parthinian Gear. So you do need these certificates. You can see I've only got 157. I could do 3 pieces right now. Oh, that's annoying. I could do 3 pieces right now, but what I'm going to tell you to do is when you do your wall general, it's not so significant on your wall general, but you know me, I like every little boost I get. These 2 in the upper left hand are both Parthinian gear. Some people look at my gear like, oh, I can't afford that. I don't have that. It's like, yes, you do. You just got to upgrade it. It's the normal battle axe, and I just upgrade it. So what you'll see is that troop bonus down in the middle of my screen, all troop attack, 12%. If you do 1 gear at a time, you're going to lose that. So before you upgrade, that all troop attack is 10%, because that's what the set bonus is for the Ake gear. When you upgrade these 2 at the same time, you get an extra 2% attack to all your troops. So that means your range, all 4 troop types. So you're really getting 8% troop attack across all your troops on your home base. That's a pretty good upgrade. That's like going from a purple sub to a gold sub. So if you don't know, if you're using Russian subs, you get 2% more troop attack for all your troop types each level you upgrade. So it adds up. It's not completely necessary. I don't have all gold subs, and everything that I have got has been gifted to me from players on my server, or I've stolen them. I have never won a sub to this day. So we're going to look at our sub generals using that same gear. I don't have any Parthinian gear on my sub generals. I lied. So this is a busted up set, meaning I'm giving up the 15% all troop attack type. Let's just open up this Parthinian axe again. If you look in the middle of my screen again, down on the bottom, the enemy troop attack, that's 15% for Achaemenid gear set. That's pretty critical. That's to all your troop types. So if you're going to give that up, you better get something good. So with this set here, are these all Civ gear? What am I looking at here? What is this gear? I think this is a Parthinian Gear equivalent to, I don't know the name of it. All right, doing a little bit of an edit here. We were talking about the Parthinian Gear, which is on here. I'm going to say a couple things about this. My Parthinian Gear on here, I have 2 of these done. I forgot about this. Good thing I did a video for you guys. I'm going to take these Parthinian pieces, the boots and the axe, and I'm going to swap them over to this gal, and I'm going to have, right now I only need another 50 of those special certificates because I'm going to upgrade in sets. So then for a little while, this guy is going to have not the Parthinian Gear, but the Ecumenical Gear. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but this way for me, I only have to do 4 pieces to get a full set bonus of the Parthinian Gear, where I get the 18% troop attack. This piece of gear here is not Civ gear. It is, let's go to the forge, and we're going to pretend to craft this piece. It's one of these 2. I forget if it's the Fearless or the Courageous. I think it's Courageous. When you upgrade this piece to, when you upgrade it, is it the Courageous? Nope. Check this out though. When you go to, I can't even show you. I would have to have a piece done. I have enough materials where I could do it just to show you. You're going to have to take my word for it. Because when you upgrade the other Eris Dragon gear, so that was the Courageous. I mean, make sure you don't do the wrong one. That would really suck. There might be a reason why you guys want to listen to this, so I know it's painful. The Fearless Dragon armor. If you upgrade this, do I do it just to show you guys? I have plenty of materials. Another advantage of staying as a small trap, I do like to feed my dragons, though, so I don't want to just purely waste them. Whatever, I'm going to do it. You know why? I'm going to show you. It's a good piece. And now I'm going to switch my headgear. You guys can yell at me. I have lots of speed ups. Now we're going to upgrade that sucker. I might not upgrade it because it's going to take dragons. Not dragons, whatever these coins are up in the middle. Dragon coin, what do you get those? I forget what those things are called. I'm sorry, but they're hard to get. You get them from Battlefield and a few other places. So if you look at the Fearless Eris now, you see I have enemy range troop attack. Now it's only 20%, but when you star it, it goes up to like 35%, I think. It might be more. So if I'm going to lose that set bonus from the Ecumenical Gear, I'm losing 15% troop attack to all my troops, but I don't really care that much about siege attack. So I'm really losing 45%, because we're talking debuff now. We're not talking about in-city attack. I'm talking debuff. So I'm only losing 45%, but here's what I'm gaining. When I go back to my duty generals, this is what I'm gaining now because I upgraded that piece we were just looking at, the Fearless Eris Dragon set. I upgraded it to this. Now I get 34% range troop attack, so I feel like I was at 30% before. So I'm getting another 4% range attack. I don't care about the siege machine attack debuff. So when I look at this, I'm giving up that set bonus, but the other option I'm giving up, I'm also giving up 35% mounted troop defense. So I'm basically trading all range troop attack debuff to get that bonus, but it's allowing me to get other, it's almost a wash. Okay, if you're only getting attacked by range, it's a win, but it's allowing me to throw on these extra civ gear that I have laying around. So now I'm getting range troop defense on this one, along with enemy ground troop and mounted troop attack, 35% there. So I'm already up. I'm already debuffing more troop attack than that set bonus. But you want to make sure you do. Here I'm getting 70% troop defense debuff along with enemy ground troop attack, which is hard to come by, for 30%. So I don't mind busting up my debuff set for this general in this case. So that's why I did it here. But it's pretty ideal to keep these all the way around, and then you get that 15%. So I just wanted to add that and throw that in this video. I had to go back and find all this information afterwards. So I'm going to probably have an awkward slice in and out, but you know what? I'm doing it for you guys again. I don't get paid for this. Anywho, getting back to your sub-generals, what you're going to want to do is get enough of those certificates to do all 6 at a time so you don't lose that 15%, which will be 18%. So you're getting another 3% across all your troop types. That's pretty big. I sell it enough. Does that sound exciting? So again, just save those up. I've got 157. When I get to 600, you need 50 for each gear. Then I will go ahead and do a whole set at one crack. So on to the next tip. There is an event, and because I'm not a very good YouTuber and I'm not that thorough, I don't remember the name of it. But it's a consumption event. It's not the one we have right now where you use the lumber. It's the one where you use speeds, okay? So whatever that consuming event is where you use speeds, what I do, and if you noticed, my subsidies are fairly built up. I haven't had these that long, and they're level 29, 28, 28. I don't build up my purple ones, but I will go into my gold and my main city, and I will just go into the buildings and I will speed them up. And what I do is when I speed this one up, I will just hit finish all and it will use construction boost. If you don't know, right above the finish all button down on the bottom left, you'll see the speed settings. So if you click on that arrow, you notice how I have it checked that you can use corresponding common speed ups. So what that means is it won't use a 12-hour construction speed up when there's only an hour left. It'll go to a common speed up and use a 1 hour common speed up. That way you're not losing 11 hours. So use this to your advantage or disadvantage. So the reason I'm bringing this up is I will hit finish all. It'll use construction. Maybe it might grab 1 common speed. That's fine. But what I'm doing is I'm using construction speeds and I get tons of res. I build it all the way to the bottom. Then I will go in and I will actually manually scroll down and I will speed up buildings with common speed ups down here. That way I'm getting 2 divisions. I'm getting common speed up and I'm getting the construction speed up. Now do it at the end in case you actually do build buildings. I'm not building any buildings right now. You guys might have real buildings to build, but you're going to need resources to do it. If you do it here, you're only consuming speed ups. You're getting free resources. So make sure you max that out each time. Now, we're going to go over to the duty officers. If you look at my buildings, or my duty officers in my buildings, you will see I'm getting some pretty good buffs here. So, regardless if you're using a duty officer or not, if you have a general that is built up and has the right amount of attack and defense built up, you can get into higher tiers of stats. But I'm staying on this screen now so I can show you that, I'm getting the 50% troop training, ground training, an extra 200 or 2,000 troops, and the training capacity 50%. Not the greatest stats, but some of these buildings, archer attack tower, I'm getting 150%. I'm going to tell you right now that Maurice of whatever does not qualify for that. What I do to get these benefits, healing speed, that's pretty big. I'm getting, I'll just have to show you, huh? So I'm going to take off Maurice, which is going to be a pain in the butt. No, I'm not. I'm not that energetic for you guys. I'm too lazy. If I took him off and put him back on, my archer tower attack would be like 100%, whatever the number is. What I did is I took off my best general gear. Most of them were off my wall general. A couple civ gear off of my range general I think I used, and that got them up to the correct super level, actually special level. So if I go up to special, I have a few generals that qualify. Actually, I'm going to go back to that screen. So I was down here. I only had defense and attack at the requirements required. What I needed here is I needed to get my power level up to 3 million. So that's all I did is I put the gear on. I assigned him to his duty officer. And what did I gain here? Went from 120 to 150% attack. And then I took the gear off of him. He stays on duty. I still get the benefit. And I went through all my sub-duty generals and gave them that extra power to get my extra 30% here and there. And it adds up. Maybe you don't know. We talked about this today in our alliance. You get really good buffs from your embassy if you're going to get reinforcements. So go ahead and max those out. Get what you can. So that's it for today. Just those 4 tips. That's enough to chew on. We'll come back with some other things. I tried to do a Blazon video. Somebody was asking me questions about that. Blazons suck. I did the whole video, and I was recording through my car speaker, and it was trash, so I didn't even put it up. Maybe I'll do that again. Let me know if you guys want to see the few tips there are on Blazons. Blazons aren't that complicated. They're just horrible, so nobody even looks into them, and they don't learn everything you can about them. There aren't any big secret tips other than how to filter so you can advance and combine your Blazons without going through them all individually. But that's about it. Let me know what topics are going on. I do read your comments and respond to most of them. A couple of them seem like you guys might have been drinking when you posted it, or you just type like I do and it was not legible. So we'll go from there. Talk to you next time.